Hi everyone, welcome to Girl in the Green Wellies. Today we're planting out our potatoes. Potatoes are one of the easiest vegetables to grow, whether you grow outside in the ground or in a pot. Today I'm going to show you just how easy it is. Remember to give us a big thumbs up if you like the videos and subscribe on the links below. So there's three types of potato you can choose from. Earlies and second earlies are like baby potatoes or new potatoes. Your main crop potatoes are going to be more like your mashers and your bakers. Earlies and second earlies will be ready about 10 to 12 weeks after planting. Main crop potatoes will be ready after about 16 weeks. And we've done a video on how to grow potatoes, so if you want, check out the link above. So when you buy your seed potatoes, you'll put them in egg boxes and put them out on a sunny windowsill for them to chit. Now all chitting is just letting the potato start to produce little sprouts on the top. After 3 or 4 weeks, you'll start to see them coming out through the eyes. And then about 4 weeks after that, they'll be about 1 inch long. You'll see little leaves on the top. And about 4 weeks before the last frost, you'll be ready to plant them. So these are perfect to go in now. So I'm growing second early varieties this year. I'm going to harvest them as I use them, so I'll start harvesting them when they're quite small, and as the weeks go by they'll still continue to bulk up a bit, but they will still be on the smaller side. This is an Anya potato. It'll be long and quite nutty to harvest. The other two varieties I'm growing are rat potato, which is a French variety, which is yellow fleshed, and again it's delicious boiled and steamed, great with salads. And the last one I'm growing is an international kidney potato, or you might know them as a Jersey Royal, but up here in the northeast I like to call them Geordie Royals. Planting your potatoes is really easy. All you need to do is dig a trench where you want them to grow, about 3 or 4 inches deep, with the chits facing up. Just pop your potatoes in the trench. Now the new potatoes you want to space out around 25 centimetres apart. The potatoes themselves aren't going to grow huge, so having them widely spaced like main crop potatoes isn't a real big issue. So just pop them into your trench. And once you've got your trench filled, we're just going to cover them with the soil. So now that your potatoes are in the bed, we're going to cover them gently with some soil. We're going to cover about 2 or 3 inches, just like that. And after a couple of weeks you're going to start to see the leaves popping up. Keep an eye out on the weather though, any frost can damage the leaves. The only maintenance you're going to need to do to your potato plants throughout the growing season is to keep making sure that they're watered and earthing them up. Now earthing them up is just a way of drawing the soil around the plant to cover the leaves and encourage more potatoes to grow. By doing this you'll keep the potatoes in the dark, it'll avoid them going green, because green potatoes taste awful and they can be poisonous. You're going to get a bigger yield for each potato. Just keep earthing them up 2 or 3 times in the season. Let them grow 10-15 centimetres, earth them up, 10-15 centimetres, earth them up, and when they're ready you'll be having a great harvest. To grow potatoes you don't need an allotment. You can get a really good harvest from growing them in pots. All we need to do is pop some holes in the bottom of the pot and fill it with about 1/3 compost. So here's one I've already done. It's filled about 1/3 of the way up with just normal compost, and we're going to take some of our seed potatoes which we've put in the ground, and again just as we've done, put them chits facing up into the pot. Now a pot this size I'm going to put 4 potatoes in. You're going to get anywhere between 6 and 10 potatoes from each seed potato, so this should give us a really good crop. Once you've got them in the pot, cover them just like we did in the allotment with the 3 or 4 inches of compost. When they start popping out the top, the leaves, just as you would do out in the open ground, top them up with compost from the bag. Keep the bag close to your pot. As you see the leaves coming up, just keep tapping it up until you get to about 3/4 of the way. Then just let them go. They will flower, and after they've flowered they'll be ready to harvest. So there you go, it couldn't be easier. a really simple guide to growing your potatoes. Don't forget, give us a big thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe on the link below. If you've got any questions or comments about growing potatoes, please pop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you.